Be me. 24, marketing degree, working dead-end social media job. Make $38,000 a year managing Instagram for a plumbing company. Exciting stuff. Live with 2 roommates in expensive city. Paycheck to paycheck life. One night, scrolling Twitter during another bout of insomnia. See this feminist life coach with 200K followers. Selling $500 Reclaim Your Power courses. Check out the course curriculum. It's literally just basic affirmations and journaling prompts. Stuff you could find free on Pinterest. But it's packaged in millennial pink with buzzwords. Decolonize your mindset. Smash the patriarchy from within. Heal your divine feminine. Her testimonials are insane. This changed my life. Worth every penny. Finally a space for women to be seen. Check her other products. $80 for a feminist manifestation journal. It's a normal journal. $200 for sacred healing crystals. Rocks from Etsy. $1,000 for one-on-one goddess awakening sessions. Phone calls. She's making bank. Like, clearly making bank. Has that I make money talking about making money energy. Turn to my roommate Devin. Dude, look at this. He scrolls through. Holy shit. She's selling repackaged therapy speak for a mortgage payment. I could do this as a joke. Do it. I'm serious. This is so easy to replicate. Then do it. He's egging me on. We're both slightly drunk. Bad decisions incoming. Fine. I'll make a parody account. See how long before people realize it's fake. Create new Instagram at empower_collective. Bio. Disrupting the patriarchy. One empowered woman at a time. DM for collabs. First post is word salad. Your worth isn't defined by capitalist productivity. You're not a machine. You are a goddess experiencing a human journey. The patriarchy wants you small, but your divine feminine is infinite. Tag a woman who needs this reminder. It's gibberish. Inspirational sounding gibberish. But gibberish. Post it and go to bed. Wake up to 47 followers and 200 plus likes. Wait, what? Check the comments. I needed this today. Literally crying. Thank you for this space. Tag you själv. I'm divina feminina. They think it's real. They think it's profound. Oh no. Oh no, this is bad. Show Devin. Bro, you have to keep going? This was supposed to be a joke. It is a joke. A profitable joke. He's right. I'm morally conflicted. But also I have $300 in my bank account. Make more posts over the next week. The gender wage gap exists in your chakras too. Cleanse accordingly. Gaslighting is a tool of patriarchal oppression. Also, Mercury is in retrograde. Your ancestors were witches. The ones they couldn't burn. You carry that power. All nonsense. All gets hundreds of likes. Followers growing daily. At 500 followers, someone DMs. Do you do coaching? Oh shit. Moment of truth. Could stop here, delete account, chalk it up to a social experiment. Or, type back, yes. I offer 1:1 sacred space sessions. $100 per hour. Pulled that number out of thin air. She responds immediately. Perfect. When can we start? Holy shit, she said yes. Schedule a call for that weekend. Spend 3 days researching. Feminist theory, self-help frameworks, spiritual language. Create a loose script. Basically just therapy techniques mixed with astrology and buzzwords. The call happens. Woman's name is Sarah, 28, works in tech. I'm just so burned out, and I feel like the patriarchy is crushing my spirit. Nod sympathetically. That's a completely valid response to systemic oppression. Your exhaustion is resistance. She's nodding, taking notes. Have you considered that your burnout is your divine feminine rejecting capitalist productivity? Oh my God, yes. This is exactly what I needed to hear. Talk for an hour. Literally just affirming everything she says. Throwing in words like ancestral trauma and patriarchal conditioning. She's eating it up. End of call. This was so transformative. Can we do weekly sessions? Absolutely. I also have a course launching soon if you're interested. Haven't made a course. Don't even have materials. But she says, I'm so there. She Venmos me $100. Stare at the phone. That was the easiest money I've ever made. And I feel Terrible, but also rent is due. Tell Devin, you're a genius or a monster. I can't decide which. Can I be both? Over the next month, double down. Create a course. It's a 6-week PDF series. Week 1, recognizing patriarchal conditioning. Week 2, decolonizing your mindset. Week 3, activating your divine feminine. Week 4, manifesting through feminist praxis. Week 5, building sisterhood communities. Week 6, becoming the goddess you are. Each week is 10 pages. Half is inspiring quotes from actual feminists. Half is journal prompts and affirmations. Charge $297. Promote on Instagram. Early bird pricing. Invest in your liberation sparkles. 8 women sign up immediately. That's $2,376 in 1 week. From a fake course I made in 3 days. Start having an ethical crisis. These women are getting scammed. By me. But also, are they? They seem happy. Sarah tells me the coaching changed her life. The course participants are posting about their breakthroughs. Week 2, and I already feel like a different person. They're getting something from it. Even if that something is just community and validation. Even if the actual content is repackaged self-help. Roommate's girlfriend, Alexis, finds out what I'm doing. She's legitimately involved in feminist organizing. Goes off on me. You're exploiting women, profiting off their pain. This is disgusting. She's not wrong. But they're happy, I argue weakly. They're delusional. You're selling them empowerment they could find free. Everything on the internet is free if you know where to look. That's not the point. Then what is the point? She doesn't have a good answer. Just storms out. Devin shrugs. She's right, but also you're making rent. I'm a terrible person. Probably. Want to expand to TikTok. We expand to TikTok. First video. 3 signs you're experiencing patriarchal trauma. Goes viral. 600K views. Followers flood in. Comments are wild. This is literally me. How did you know? The accuracy. All I did was list 3 vague things. You feel tired even when you sleep. You apologize for things that aren't your fault. You dim your light to make others comfortable. These apply to literally everyone. But frame it as feminist awakening and suddenly it's profound. Growth is exponential now. Instagram, 15K followers. TikTok, 80K followers. Email list, 3,000 people. Launch a $47 feminist manifestation journal. It's a PDF, 30 pages of prompts I wrote in 2 hours. Sell 200 in the first week. That's $9,400. Holy shit. Start doing the math. If I keep this pace, I'm making more than my day job. Way more. Consider quitting. But that feels like fully committing to the scam. Right now it's a side hustle. If I quit my job, it becomes my identity. 3 months in, the money is absurd. Monthly revenue, $12,000. From courses, journals, coaching, sacred sisterhood group calls. Still working my day job out of guilt, but barely trying. Boss notices. Your engagement metrics are down. Yeah, sorry, been distracted. Is everything okay? Fine, just side project stuff. He nods. Doesn't press. My side project is making 4x his salary. But I can't tell him that. The guilt is constant now. Every testimonial feels like a knife. Your work saved my marriage. Did it? Or did you just decide to communicate better and credited me? I got promoted after taking your course. You got promoted because you worked hard, not because of my PDF. But they believe it, and they keep paying. Host my first virtual goddess retreat. $500 per person. It's a 4-hour Zoom call. Meditation, guided YouTube video I found. Journaling, prompts I improvised. Sharing circle, they talk, I nod. Close with intention setting, basically making wishes. 20 women sign up. That's $10,000. For 4 hours. They're crying. Sharing deep trauma. Thanking me for holding space. I'm sitting there in my apartment, wearing a white flowy dress I bought specifically for this. Candles lit for ambience. Pretending to be some enlightened guide, when really I'm just a marketer who got lucky. Afterward, the testimonials pour in. Life-changing. I feel so seen. worth every penny. Part of me thinks they got what they paid for. They wanted community, validation, a space to process. I provided that. Does it matter that I'm not authentic? Other part of me knows, yes, it absolutely matters. Devin's girlfriend Alexis confronts me again. She's been watching my growth. You have 100K followers now. Yeah. Do you feel good about this? I feel conflicted. You should feel ashamed. I do sometimes, but not enough to stop. She's got me there. Look, they're getting value. They're getting scammed. They chose to pay because you manipulated them. I didn't force anyone. You exploited their vulnerability. Silence. What do you want me to do, Alexis? Shut it down. Refund everyone. Admit it's fake. I can't do that. Why not? Because I need the money. The truth, ugly and simple. Then you're just another capitalist exploiting women. Probably. She leaves. Devin tries to comfort me. She's being dramatic. Is she, though? You're providing a service. A fake service. All self-help is kind of fake. He's not wrong. The entire industry is built on repackaging obvious advice. But usually the people selling it believe their own bullshit. I don't. I know it's bullshit, and I'm selling it anyway. 6 months in, can't ignore it anymore. Quit my day job. Go full-time on the feminist empowerment grift. Tell my boss I'm pursuing my passion project. He's supportive. That's great. What is it? Women's empowerment coaching. That's wonderful. The world needs more of that. If only he knew. Revenue hits $18,000 that month. Hire a VA to handle customer service. She's a true believer. Thinks what I'm doing is important. Keeps sending me messages. This woman said your course saved her from depression. Someone wants to tattoo your quote on her arm. You're changing lives. Each message makes me feel worse. Start having nightmares. Women lining up, handing me money, asking me to save them. While I'm swimming in cash, laughing. Wake up in cold sweats. The success is ruining me. But I can't stop, because stopping means admitting it was all a lie, and refunding $50,000 plus to hundreds of women, and going back to being broke. Can't do it. Won't do it. Launch a $1,997 intensive. 6 weeks, group coaching, daily access to me. Limited to 20 women. Sells out in 48 hours. That's $39,940. Stare at the number. This is more than I made in a year at my old job. From 6 weeks of Zoom calls, where I'll spout the same recycled wisdom. Feel physically sick, but also relieved, because now I can pay off my student loans. The intensive starts. 20 women, all successful professionals. Lawyers, doctors, entrepreneurs. Smart, accomplished people who are paying me $2,000 to tell them they're enough. First call, go around for intros. Each woman shares why she's there. I'm exhausted from trying to prove myself. I feel like I'm failing as a mother and a professional. I don't know who I am outside of work. Real pain, real struggles, and they're looking to me for answers. I'm 24. I have a marketing degree. I started this as a joke, and now I'm their guru. Do my usual thing. Validate their feelings. Blame the patriarchy. Encourage self-compassion. They're nodding, taking notes. One woman, Rebecca, says, I've been in therapy for years and never felt this understood. Want to scream. Rebecca, I'm just saying obvious things in a soothing voice. Instead, I say, that's because therapy is often complicit in patriarchal structures. Everyone agrees. They're agreeing with nonsense. Week 3, guilt reaches critical mass. Can't sleep. Can't eat. Every notification is another woman praising the work. Another testimonial. Another referral. The money keeps coming. $22,000 this month. Should be celebrating. Instead, I'm having a breakdown. Call my mom. Haven't told her about the business. She thinks I'm still doing social media marketing. How's work, honey? It's complicated. What's wrong? Breakdown. Tell her everything. The fake account, the courses, the money, the guilt. Long silence. Mom, I'm processing. Say something. Are you asking for advice or permission? I don't know, because you already know this is wrong. I know, but you're doing it anyway. Yes. Why? Because I'm good at it. And because stopping feels impossible. More silence. You know what scares me? She says. What? That you might never stop. That you'll keep justifying it until you can't remember why it's wrong. That statement haunts me. Because she's right. Already started believing my own bullshit sometimes. Catch myself thinking, I really am helping these women. What I'm doing is valuable. The cognitive dissonance is resolving, and not in the right direction.